I'm my bana kwa ba me Isha ya che.
Yeah, I check.
We have a code here.
Oh, nyame adom.
Fine. Mo fe ni dware o.
Nyame adom. Amamo no na nkoyie ba to bandan. We are just hoping say ya kwekure man no ba be ya dru dia.
Ba na ya so.
Yeah. What is on nam so say ne legacy o ja no hand over to obi oba bese na utimu say President Akuffo Addo toda agudie won adwen mu unsa wo ya akra kasa agro wani so panyini di agudie won adwen mu because you don't decide obi a hand the power to Ghana for na di to me man no enti ba bia the Ghana for dwen so obetimi hand akonwa ni yi ni no mo de be man no so you don't go there to tell people say me pesa me hand over to agro na ni so dodo president agro na ni so cause nya una be decide collectively Ghanaians now we hear the EC or say the legacy. The question I ask maybe say legacy by one na ye kan. Apart from chrono, apart from sexual scandals, apart from family and friends, apart from say young kasa your family for mo aboa no me say your friends say your investors ye be form my japade hwe PDS hwe your friends say gold you can fast and come these are the realities on the ground. So Akuffo Addo be general kase legacy he should be bold enough to tell Ghana for say 8 years me buy legacy amajane. Apart from legacy of corruption there is nothing sensible Akuffo Addo betim dey say gina say me koi Ghana for the bekai me. That is why I be telling people say he will forever be consigned to the dark pages of our political history. He will wish Christ and Genyi the dim film as a president because oba no baby ana ye nam 2016 senka ye to aso amenya sho senka say na Ghana gina waba abeteki steps backwards almost o kan ye and this is the state of affairs and Ghana at the international state ye ni integrity bia e wo ho. Look at the economy and all the rating agencies are omo rating a junk status Ghana cities in as for and they look at the dollar and they look at the city and the good and other individuals or more businesses e wo krom ha nyina no be complaining and multinational companies over the years or multinational chrome I invested a year juma more creating numa ama Ghana for no they are now telling us that because of harsh economic conditions including taxes and then as a Ghana environment and business friendly for them to continue doing their business today and most of them are going away and we are president you should be very much concerned about these harsh economic realities walk ground na power kakana wo nsem no wo de be yansa de be to salvage the situation. That is what you do as president because now no and yes we obi a what political fringes so you have political power, you have power to make changes a positive and lasting impact on the economy. What everybody is walking away, Ghanaian businesses are folding up, foreign businesses are packing away, obi a sabi adwin these things should occupy your focus. You will not be talking about legacy, you will not be talking about handing over to who. Because I know what I watch to me man. On a non-political fringes in 2016, Ghana for a to me man. And I say because of who fair and I say we need to be a Sahofen president. And 2016, Yabba Bana Akuffo Addo when and Keji free in some. But and Ghana for I'm offended the president. Like 2016 Yabba when I say Jeffrey in some. But Ghana for the free say Yadiba money at the amount. And the decide to media in the you need to respect the people of this country. Now Jumadi in the Shawans and Moga Obeyama man for a nyaso way share your first unemployment I can Nano Napkuna na or more come once and saying countless number of youth I have for more Jumasa or member Jumokroman are buying anti sustain just 100,000 and no motive nurses allowances and as for Nano Baumia Techima now it's a concert in all you say comedy no you wouldn't know a crowd never can money by your say Adia and your flagship campaign where slogan or model campaign be pay nurses allowance no he doesn't do say for the past 3-4 years in the nurses allowance and they haven't even paid a damn to any student okojina or I just say then me kwa bisa finance minister a chance a good year when nipa na yede o minor show munsem se sebi o mo meboa ne ntoto niema ye no ye yete ho hoping that things will turn around no to them no this whole politics is like a joke concept bi o mo nya opportunity anya sabi omode pesika ma omunkrofo asisi and that is all that they care. The Ghana for the suffering masses, the veil of despondency, the veil of desperation, economic wailings na Ghana for go through a man for hope is a yebetimi atoto niema ye na sabi nyuma sembeko ye economy na aton so na na wo ye hwe anye nyuma sem aban promises or ba be create industries ama man for nya bia ye no nanka ye hope is nka na this industry akame on streamer afa Ghana for a significant number of people, young people manya adwuma ye and no bia man bag so a o hope is obetimi akwa abonti akopa bibia ye because there is no hope, there is no your friend say, I did be papa be a benyayo kruma, economy new sinkesa, and to your mampanyina. These things should occupy your priority, not this limited time. Yeah, Akai, you should be concerned about fixing the problems, not fixing the fundamentals. Sabaya Ghana economy, but he's much interested in politics, he's much interested in when all hand it over to obet me very accountability because never my year kruma and Mugabe. What's an answer now? Guinea, chronology your mind of Shakwana ya fa so ya classes the pa okroma say me betra show se catch us sisi leader pa investigation aye no enye de se kwa kwesi aga as if say a prophet and no can be and here we are these three agencies the special prosecutor the AG and their friend is saying Yoko now they are out there engaging in their friends a dog fight on the street mu go monima say ma men ankasa na ya leaving off the hook because you can find such huge sums of money e ma men there mu na say you say Sikano nyan here. Now we catch and say why investigation a kill a woman. Now you should be able to tell us say Sikano yet me identify the source. Today, all the three agencies in Yentimin be as Sikano I mean free yet. Whether the money nowhere apply legitimately
for 20 years.
Fine. You couldn't. Or more bottom. So when we are your friend saying a mamua for a good year in the one for this winter now in okay can the end then. As some no buy no I didn't tell me Bianca's of myself for 20 good years. Or Bianca say we are but you should be able to prove beyond every reasonable that huge sums of money no good them at the time of Ghana FSC forex challenges, you know. Sikano when fast or we should be able to prove Sabebet just tell a doubt on the minds of people. Special prosecutor is telling us our investigation, you know, on young conclude. So how come and the Attorney General is out there telling people say the special prosecutor just killed the matter and look at Kwanya and yet you are so fast so I also told matter not to change because you have your friends a power the jurisdiction to do proper investigation. Now the issue now said there is a possibility of money laundering in this particular matter. Was say I'm going to the AG for advice for the investigation now you need AG's advice to do proper investigation. But you see all these are making a collusion and you have been in the past a desperate attempt just to clean the woman, just like what the president has been doing over the years. Because Massa, now over the years that was what he has been doing. Akuffo Addo he will protect the public person and the public person public person is them and the very people Masambo and all that they are doing is say yeah Bob was Sikana say yeah Kofi and Bibi Omobaso Pepsika they didn't come some Baba the ordinary Ghanaian. That is why Ghana is now in this mess. He doesn't seem to care much about what is happening. And to me, Akuffo Addo some no more Karam said die subi no nam no so amamu na obebu na di money na waja no ha okọ the track record na oja no ho even good policies cry like Mugabe. Look at the free SHS and it's a nice policy but look at the symbolic fashion out there and then the free SHS the quality of education is on the line.
136 out of 167 countries.
Yes,
maybe I rank here.
Yes,
136
yes.
out of 167
because the quality is deteriorating. We are not interested. You see, Adia Oya makes it the cry fast so you roll out free SHS, as if say a political reparation package, say ya promise mo say ya ban mam free SHS. Say ebe yo enye yo no answer patapa kwan so na you roll to ya nwene and I had to hawk. I heard a cry na pofa so mo fa so or the free SHS but chire Ghana for council. Problems no ban, then not yet solve along the way. But time like you wasting in a young cranny future at the so I know the day you end up getting student you go through school system certificate but intellectual impact need the kind of way yes or more dream more and that is what we are doing. So there is no proper legacy out there any Akuffo Addo and as anybody but imagine you proud of say Nana Akuffo Addo in the last 8 years, considering the many promises and some on the Baumia, and I'm shocked when today Baumia is able to go out there with a moral conviction telling people say he wants to be president. Ghana is a joke republic. That is why these guys will have such motivation and incentive because in some of Baumia 2016, they are course within this government. Your mind be a respect a year Juma, not people at the corridors of power or respect for the people of this country. I am telling you, Mugabe. Bawumia will be the last person to have the moral courage to get out there and tell Ghana for saying man to do what? To do what? And the economy now vision bang. Bawumia is not a pussy be or tin. But this is an executive vice president. On your pussy and CCBA, you can just push him around. Okay. Under our current constitutional arrangement, we are vice president. You are clothed with executive, enormous executive power. I will say in whatever happens in this government. Today he's telling us, I remember by president, member GRA for maternal office. What a joke. Are you as a vice president, GRA for office? So if you think it's a bad policy, why don't you do something about it? Now. You need to wait to get power before. That is what I'm saying. A good year will not be. You have the power. You promised the people of this country, say John Mahama was incompetent and then they see the Oba today look at the dollar today. So I think say your mind you're taking Nyama serious. And today, Mugabe, I can sit here and tell you I'm very happy considering the number of youth nearly a macro much interested in politics. First, now come a month of politics in a few people, but and then people are taking interest. A month where they are understanding the concept politics are. That is why the guy is out there struggling. Say, or your campaign or Chimo, so I had you, or TV Jiran voice to crank. Yes, sir. It's so funny. It's so funny.
But I say, Ivan, live on TV as was it, and also on Power 97.9 FM. As like I say, come Amuzu about clinic. Now that room I can watch. Chile near the Jumedi, Yade Ebro, and Ewe. Now, see, and Waka for Amuzu garlic bitters. Champion Amuzu, doctor no. Waka for Amuzu garlic bitters. No baby, I say Mugabe, Amuzu garlic bitters no. Eye diebe Juma ene. Wobi a wonante kakra bi ana wabre wobi a wonante a na ayete say wo se ananse ache wonsa ananse ache wonan na wagina kakra na wotim fifire na wotum say asa wona say tatai bi moja ne timi ni padua no afurisa ne yie kwasi broni be ka say blood circulation enti wonya amuzu garlic eye bitters ni bia ebeboa improve blood circulation ewo ni padua no na say reduce eye cholesterol eye wo ni padua no reduce e de amount esa boa control urine flow obi a want to me yes
ehun here who say obi ekọ school na osua de duru baabi and you assume say nipa no wonim de bi Mugabe na baabi esa order na di no nipa no na sa nim de na di a a bit frustrating because Electoral Commission as an institution ya man yosem ne ya batwo mu nsem nyina no eda na koma so a ne dwumadie ni se onhwe se pepepe ye ebe daddy and that is what Ghanaian bi or Ghana ha bia no ehwe animu enti we ye commission and now we Electoral Commission and asa we ye worker e wo ho a usuban ne niam obeda na di bia no must ensure say ebe engender na inspire that trust and confidence in the ordinary people na omo from afar no, and that is what the kind of expectation na Ghana for epe. But over the years so we kwanya je men some far so by Electoral Commissioner boss na circumstances leading to arrival any other people ebe kind of like Boss Manasare man for him the track record University of Ghana and then as a for them no already no. Now these doubts eleke around among for say these people are not genuine people or met me my election are free fair and obia coming from that particular background you need to be very smart and intelligent to behave in a way sabi among for what doubt about obia free ban and the obey biano must engender and inspire that trust and confidence among for begiatum. But over the years so we had the posturing, the belligerent posture of the Electoral Commissioner, the intemperate language of people like Boss Manasare, and certain demeanor or more than a dear. It doesn't look sesabi. This is an institution as a neutral for the people of this country. The Omoye seek to suggest to say they are there to protect a particular regime. And I think they are and I cover this mistrust as if I and Abba. Enunti na Electoral Commission ne wo every we bia sa oye bia sabe obetimi apopa ama ne integrity amanfo age atom no ehun hia, but are they ready to do it? The answer is no. And I think say na cover the bone of contention eda yenim sesi Mugabe over the years ye nyina yenim circumstance ne nema go into the 2020 elections, even event prior to the 2020 elections the controversy ne na se for eba ye call election proper no e Supreme Court, and some of the infractions and errors na you recorded well at a scale they were unprecedented in the electoral history of this particular country. So such a person the expectation is election or you'll be away integrity na say ya dream da ho say ya wa adwem fancy ya for the people of this country. And I was expecting say nka 2020 election end ya na nka say nka ma me ne dwumadi to ho but one fan to ho ogusu na oye but subina order na ba kukura ni ho asesa the same thing. Akwasa belligerent posture mekasa we a meya o can dan and one meya. But you see, commission, you need to incorporate ideas idea from other stakeholders because it's a processor. There are other critical key stakeholders. Electoral process. You can't take an electoral decision and seek to impose those decisions on the people. You need to get them. But the omu doesn't seem say. Yeah, man for be involved process now man for be come adwin ba akwese headmaster student relationship oba no abeka to umpo e say wudi so and I think that
because Pratt said simple addition to a whole EC cannot do it. Yes, I can't understand this.
Yes,
because Pratt
yes,
a simple addition to a whole EC cannot do it.
Yes,
it's a big question mark.
Yes,
and I say I can't understand this.
Yes,
big exclamation.
These are basic infractions so at a scale you will not expect the electoral commission by
error and yes
serious. That is what I'm saying sir. You see but integrity in as for say ya page man kosoro no anyhow because apart from boss man asar ba bi free by Akuffo Addo asan ya niema bebre a obeti ncha na onje electoral commission ni you can't blame the person because he kwan of us okofa papa we di ne be kan apia hene a obi anim ne ba bi free ba Mugabe, so wunyo obi a woyo mamboyefo na woye obi a wabo timpo so obeseye omanya. Na woyo obi a sabi wanim da ho na adwen papa wo tima. Na wadwen mu da ho as a panyina wo dwen a. I am not sure say you will involve a party person in the electoral commission when you know say the whole process the electoral commission is acting as a referee. As a referee, the neutrality is key. The independence is key. So you don't do anything that seek to rob that neutrality. But President Akuffo Addo, when you do say he did this particular thing without realizing, without a remorse, and the other side of it, as some koto.
We mo to president for
at some koto, Hana maybe as some koto, a council of state in some. These are, and my catcher said that is the most useless institution. We need to destroy. You see, you're talking scrap of oh, Nyansa, we are just wasting state resources. Now, no, you're back on a back says, is that Pasicano, your friends, will be the more you have no right to complain. And I say, overcome a bio physical. This is a real to Oman for. So you can imagine. Yes, these are people who are advising the president. So you can understand why we are in this mess because President Lankasa Adweno Sabi and these are a bunch of people who are also giving him that kind of defense supporter. At the end of the anti-electoral commission,
Domama Bapa wa no appointed a year. I say don't get here and I say Ibrahim Hama.
Yes, some now Mokai, the Yafan Council of State say they should focus on the qualifications of the person and not his identity. That is absolute rubbish. Because this is an institution who making sure say sabi or mine nyama yebe bia na befa kwamu sabi ya enkoje ene because Mugabe win baby ayewe Africa has say I keep telling people say electoral violence and electoral misunderstanding are turning a lot of African countries into a graveyard. Man for obeti say Al-Shabaab, obeti say terrorist group which they were once peaceful like Menawo. And ebrim ye journalists, ebrim ye doctors, ebrim ye nurses, but today otinguram kureto so a rebel adentia because system ni. That is why they have constituted themselves into that particular group. Fighting the government in a guerrilla fashion, and we don't want to get there. And we are panini. We are Council of State. Some of these things, who say a unity, the doubt or the credibility of the Electoral Commission is shot as a you need to rise to the occasion to serve it. I was very surprised when the Kosi Abai, a sitting member of parliament and a deputy minister, go to the grounds at the envelope come out be as in some of us can't say, oh, now a gift. a gift. You see, sometimes we need to be open up school now. You call no. Some fast baso. Now who say near be wo? Yeah, sometimes it's not just about law because some of these processes, thrive on certain actors and certain morality. Because I call election grounds, a bright electoral commission or a neutral person. Election as a command is or a gift that then. It becomes an established convention going into 2024 elections. Mugabe, ukotwa ba betimi di nantwie akọ. Ukọ also dey my electoral commission. Wo dey your gift. Obi nso kwa no dey akokoko. Obi nso kwa no dey dabo ko. Ebiesi pen enti se sad dem na ye baba ya. You can imagine the state of your friend saying electoral area how they be. So some of these things, you don't open up, you close it. Say be ya. Among for any doubt, but from day one. Electoral commission na man force say you or china man force say you and bossman asare the men sane na se for them when they come out responding to some of these things to even speak you need to speak in a sensible fashion say aden wunim ya you become aggressive because my catch say uko school a teacher for na teacher ni weti me dio ya obun kra no they have certain weakness that is inherent within them so obiem up na nkra ba ne nchen there are certain things we be saying question so naturally they build that kind of way to ward people away a psychological way when you study you understand so the aggressive posture now why he knows say I don't know obi na akofa na de na ba so yeah so you have to be very aggressive now build the wall and asema say yedi nyansa akire mu no why the ntokwa some ntokwa dey is easy for obia to fight that is the kind of posture they are putting out there oh exactly because some people are enye ntokwa yes say DVDs are NDC as a political party have every right to question about the BVDs. Baby akwakodi na kwan ye befa so affect the elections. NDC could be wrong, but you as a commission, you have every right to explain the thing. Exactly. Sabi about the stele. Away from the mind. Sabi obia bimu abayin pepepe. Mugabe. What people don't get is say electoral commission is not a matter of say election day. No, what be have presented results. Kakase thinking that the election is free and fair. No, election being free and fair. No, also include stakeholders. Accepting the results because. Election now, the men say, "Oh, election, man, mammy, and on your man, papa, and on your man, bushing for, or yeah, for the people of this country." So the outcome no must equally be accepted by majority of the people in the country. Sa acceptance na mama, and a coffin to kwane maintain one se de bano. And to ye bibia, you need to work within a certain context, a certain perimeters. Asabi, you will not injure your credibility. Now one cast doubt on the minds of stakeholders, Sabaya elections na ekoso obia benya pepepe say yes electoral commission during the registration process political parties were asking say registration now in the district offices and at the end of the day you end up disenfranchising people and open up at the various way the electoral commission ideally the electoral commission should rather be fighting say yamfanko electoral area na political parties nka say yebebo continue close it up but this particular case it was the other way around so to me I think that the omu nyina is to further a particular agenda but Mugabe you must be very stupid I'm repeating it you must be very stupid to think say you can skew or bend the sovereign will of the people of this country going into 2024 elections it will never happen say obi trans say I'm going to skew or bend and as it will never happen. Why? Because Mugabe, the stakes are very high going into 2024 elections. The stakes are very high because now make Ghana, there are a lot of Ghanaians who are willing to die than say about Akuffo Addo we election because businesses, for businesses are folding up. There are people who move away from this country. They have sold their properties. They have sold everything. They've traveled out because economy and support to Adebia. And and you think people will sit down, fold their arms, and watch you Akuffo Addo incumbents indeed just abuse. It will never happen. So I think that they should revise their nose and think twice because Ghana for Dino Biato or they are hoping say election time no be through. Na Ghana for about na. The people will be held accountable and responsible for their stewardship. That is exactly what is going to happen. But for them to sit somewhere and think they can bulldoze their way or maneuver or manipulate the elections and get away, that is never going to happen.
Very well. Ivan, Medasi. Live on TV as was at also on Power 97.9 FM, Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center. Yavo Masada Emma Omo. na wunya medimosis garlic capsules ni be bebo yi papa